Livestock is preserving biodiversity when it is well practiced. We have to distinguish among among livestock systems that imitate more or less efficiently what wild herbivores do. And I think this is the key of analyzing the biodiversity outcomes of livestock. The more we resemble the type of herbivores that have dominated the planet during the last 12 to 15 million years, which are large migratory herbivores, then the more we will achieve sustainable livestock systems. This is why practices such as adaptive rangeland management or even transhumance are very valuable, are to be conserved, and also fortunately it seems that they are more productive than other practices and require also less inputs from chemical fertilizers for the crops that they are fed with, less water, etc. So I think we have good news there, because if we do a little bit of effort, the most sustainable livestock should also be the more profitable one. Okay, so maybe the most important factor for preserving biodiversity is the conservation of open landscapes, of open ecosystems. Open ecosystems are ecosystems that can fluctuate between being a closed canopy forest and an open grassland, but normally they are a mosaic composed of patches of forest, patches of shrubs, and patches of herbs, patches of grass that are maintaining a dynamic system by herbivores. And large herbivores in Europe, in North America, and in many other parts of the world have now disappeared because of human action. And actually that human action took place long ago, maybe 40,000 years ago. So we now need livestock managed in a certain way, not any livestock, to preserve those landscapes and to preserve biodiversity, because we have a lot of plants, a lot of insects that depend on these plants, a lot of mammals, a lot of birds that need the sun, that need open landscapes. And I know this is a paradigm change, because many people interpret that nature can only be a closed canopy forest in Europe, but this is not what vegetation science says. And there the role of livestock, if performed the right way, is very fundamental. It's not good, it's not good that, for example, in Italy the forests are more broadly extended than some years ago, and this has been measured by vegetation ecologists and by conservationists, how there are a lot of species that are having problems because of this loss of open landscapes. The problem of shrub encroachment in Europe is a persistent one that also can affect livestock, because for example it creates an ecological niche for wild boar that transmits bovine tuberculosis. But the worst part is the loss of biodiversity that is associated with that. And there has been research going on during the last 40 years about the loss of such ecosystems, about the negative impact on biodiversity.